Friday, August 7th, 2020, Maneco 64, home of alternative economics and contrarian views. A lot of times I hear people saying that gold and silver are too bulky to be money and currency again, that it's too inconvenient. So I'm going to talk about that today. Yesterday, we were doing a spring cleaning a little bit, even though it's the summer. I was clearing some stuff under the stairs, the main stairway. We have a little room under it where we store things, and it was a little messy. My wife said, "You need to fix that." I've got a lot of my golf clubs there and stuff, and I found an old box, a little box from the business I used to run in Bromley, the pawnbroker. I ran that for 2 years, from late 2012 to mid 2014, and there were some old coins that people sold to me. They were silver coins, and I didn't realize that some of them were really nice. So I decided to look into them. And with, of course, the price of gold and silver going up now quite a bit, it's nice to look at that kind of stuff, not just to focus on the fact that our national currencies are really plummeting, which is not a great thing. It's nice to look at silver as money. I'll look at gold as well, but I will focus on silver just to show you how much people did with silver in the past. Before I do that, I'd just like to look at silver historically. As you can see here on Wikipedia, it says silver coins are possibly the oldest mass-produced form of coinage. Silver has been used as a coinage metal since the times of the Greeks. Their silver drachmas were popular trade coins. The ancient Persians used silver coins between 612 and 330 BC. So silver has been really used as money and as trade coins, or currency if you want to call it, for over 2,500 years. And if you look back in the 60s, 1960s, a lot of people, a lot of countries were still using silver as coin. I think the last circulating coin in the US was the $50 in 1970, still had 50% silver. A lot of the European countries, they were using silver coins up until 1967 or 68 or thereabouts. So it's been a very small period of time since we haven't had silver as money and as currency. So it's the exception that humans, or at least in the Western world, don't use silver as money. As I've said before, words like argent in French, which means silver, also mean money. In Spanish, the same thing. Plata means silver and money. In the UK, sterling, the currency we have, is for sterling silver, right? So, yeah, I would be really surprised if silver doesn't come back. Maybe it won't. Who knows? Maybe people are too much into their digital phones and like digital entries or cryptocurrencies. But you're going to be surprised. So I did this little experiment. Well, not experiment, but I just looked at all these different coins I found that I didn't realize I had, which is quite interesting. And I compared it, though, to the coins we use nowadays, which are really base metals, not worth anything. And I think that's one of the reasons people think it's going to be bulky, carrying gold and silver, because the current coinage is basically worthless. But they will hopefully soon realize that gold and silver coins are actually worth a lot of money. It might even be that silver might become so valuable that it won't be used as coinage. But I just wanted to go through this, something a little different, apart from just talking where the gold or silver price could go. This is more about purchasing power. Of course, I use the current price of gold and silver, or mostly silver. Just to let you know, I did this last night. I prepared this last night. So Thursday around 7:30 p.m. London. And I'm giving you the time because silver is moving all over the place. But at the time, the gram of silver was 69 pence or 91 cents, US cents. So what I did, as you can see here in the photo, I have 7 pounds of current base metal coins. I've got 6 1 pound coins. I've got 3 20 pence coins, and I've got 40p worth of 5p coins. So that's 7 pounds nowadays. If you want to carry that around in your pocket, it's bulky, I agree. So here we go. Let's look at the coins. I even found a coin that I bought years ago. It's actually a silver denarius from Roman times. It's from around 220 AD. I think the coins had been debased quite a bit by then. So I took it as being 0.9 silver. It could be a little less, but it's 2.5 grams. Silver denarius, as you can see here, it's the first coin on the left. And doing the calculation, it's worth £1.55. So that came to $2. That silver denarius is worth $2, has $2 of purchasing power today. So you could carry that around in your pocket and buy something for $2 in the US. And in euros is 172 euros. So the next coin there, it says 1G. Well, that's the 1 guilder, silver guilder from 1955. And I have to say, the coins in the middle row here, they're similar weight, not exact weight, and they have different silver contents, of course. They're not all the same. I won't go through that. If you want to check these coins, their silver contents, and they change throughout the ages because of debasement. But you can go on Google. It's very easy to find. So the golden is 6.5 grams. That silver golden or guilder from Holland, 1955. So that's worth nowadays, has a purchasing power here in the UK of £3.22. So not bad, right? For a small coin like that. $4.25, €3.57. So the next one is really interesting. It's got a hole in the middle, and that one is from the territory of Papua New Guinea. That was a British overseas territory, and that's from 1945. That's 1 shilling. It weighs 5.45 grams, and the silver content is 925.925 because it's sterling. So it's worth 3.44 in sterling, 4.53 in dollars, and in euros 3.81. Next one, a lot of my viewers in Canada will probably like this. It's 25 cents from Canada, 1872. So it's got 5.7 grams of silver. It's sterling. It's 925. So today you could still buy £3.64 worth of goods with that, 4.78 in US dollars, and 4.04 in euros. I guess you could do the Canadian dollar calculation looking at the dollar price. So you'd get over 5 Canadian dollars for that. Next one is one of my favorites, actually, because it's really in good condition. It's the half rupee from India, 1939. I looked at the content. I thought it was going to be 925, but it's actually 0.9166, which is the 22 carat, which is weird. But It's worth £3.73, $4.90, and €4.14. And in Indian rupee, today it's worth 368 and Indian rupees. I don't think you could do too much with half a rupee today. Half a rupee in paper money, of course, the fiat rupee, because the minimum wage per hour in India is 176 rupees. So there you go. Next one is a very nice one. It's a shilling from the UK. That's the same as the New Guinea shilling. And actually it weighs the same. I thought with the hole from the New Guinea shilling, it would be less than the British shilling, but it's also 5.7 grams, the 1887. That's 1887 shilling. So that's 364, 478 in dollars, and 404 in euros. Swiss franc, there you go. That's a 1952 Swiss franc. Nice coin as well. That's in really good condition. They're probably even worth more numismatic, but I'm just looking at their silver content. So the Swiss franc weighs 5 grams. So in pounds today, it buys £2.88, $3.79, and €3.20. In Swiss francs, it's about 3.5 Swiss francs. So you can see with those coins, you can pretty much spend half of what you can spend with the base metal coins above. The other thing I would say is that looking at the gold-silver ratio, historically it's been 15-1. Yeah, there's some people who argue that it should be less, but let's look at the historical average is around 15-1. So silver really, with where gold is right now, is 5 times undervalued. So theoretically, one of those little coins really would have a lot of spending power. So it wouldn't really be that bulky to carry silver coins around to do your shopping with it. So let's look at the quarter. So that gives you an idea for my American viewers and people all around the world how big the other coins are, because they're similar size to the quarter. So can you imagine going shopping, your week shopping, with a few quarters in your pocket? It's not a big problem. And what about the change? Well, there are coins that are a lot smaller than this, and I didn't go through it because that was not the point. The point is to show the current purchasing power of silver and the potential as well. But you've got a lot smaller coins, like for the UK, you've got the 6p, you got the threepence, which is 3p. You've got the pennies. In the US, you've got the dimes, you've got the nickels, the pennies as well. So there's loads of change. So it's not a problem to change. So the quarter is from 1962. The quarter weighs 6.2 grams. So right now, I would have £3.85 in purchasing power, just over $5, $5.06 in purchasing power in the US. And these are not the prices that you can buy or sell these silver coins at. This is just the silver content looking at the purchasing power. So I'm not looking at the premium or anything here. In euros, €4.27. So you can see what kind of size these coins are. They're not huge. Now we're going to go into slightly bigger coins. They're around twice the weight of the coins in the middle. I'll give you an example. One of my favorites here is a florin from Australia in 1936. So that's that coin there. I found that as well. I didn't realize I had that. So 1 florin, which is 2 shillings, that's from 1936. So it's got 11.3 grams. It's 925, of course. Well, it was, I think, in Australia until 1946, they had 925 coins, and then it went to 50% up until the 60s. Not sure when. So today that would have £7.21 in purchasing power. So you can see with this coin, I could buy as much as I can now with all those pound coins, 20 pence coin and 5p coins. So not very bulky, is it, to put it in your pocket, that coin? Theoretically, I should really be able to buy 35 pounds worth of stuff. And if I carried, let's say, 3 of these, I would be able to do my weekly shopping for a small household with that in the UK. Next one is another florin, but that's the UK florin, 1916. It's 925 as well, so it's the same as the Australian. So in dollars, it's $9.50. I said that it was £7.21, right? In euros, it's €8, and in Australian dollars, it's just over $13, 1 florin. So that's the same for the UK. The UK went off the sterling standard, which is 925, from 1920. So the next coin, it's a $50 from 1963. It's 90% silver, of course, the US coins. I was born in 64, which is the last year they used silver coins, I guess, in the US. And why did they stop using silver coins? Well, because they were inflating the monetary system so much, creating the debasement of the currency, like the paper currency. So the silver content of the coins became worth more than the face value. So it was going out of circulation. That's what happens when you have a fiat currency system. If you don't have a fiat currency system, the coins remain in circulation because there isn't bad money to drive good money out. So the $50 is 12.4 grams. So in the UK, it would buy £7.70. So slightly more than all those coins at the top. In the US, just over $10. And in the EU or Euro, 8.55. Next one is an interesting coin because it's a lot bigger than the other ones. But I wanted to show this one because it's a Swiss coin. So it shows that every country or all the major countries use silver. So it's a 1923 5 franc, Swiss franc. It's 25.1 grams. So it's quite bulky. It's twice as big as those other coins in the same row. So, and at the time, the standard was 0.9. I think the 1952, the standard is 0.835. So even the Swiss debased their coins in the last 100 years. But it would buy you quite a bit. It would buy you £15.58 worth of goods. So more than twice the coins at the top there. And it's not very big, as you can see. It's just a little bigger than the $50. So that would be $20.50, €17.30, and 18.7 Swiss francs. So now with the last coin here, I was surprised to find this one. I didn't realize they had silver coins in Italy from the 60s. That's a 1966 500 lira from Italy. So that's 11 grams. And I think the standard there is 0.835. The standard for the guilder, for example, in the second row was 0.72. So they're not all the same as I said earlier. So the 500 lira, you could get almost £7. It's 6.33, $8.33, and €7.02. And for my Italian viewers and for those who used to use the lira before the euro, it's about 13,600 Italian lira, that coin, of purchasing power. I remember I went to Italy quite a few times on business trips, even before the euro, and you used to have to pay 5,000 lira for a coffee or something like that. So, what about gold? I won't really go too much into detail on gold and the same kind of experiment. Not that I don't think gold is important either, and you know that I don't think that. But just a quick example. This is a sovereign, which is 0.2354 of an ounce. So I used the price from last night, and this is not the price to buy or sell. This is just the spot price. This is 370 pounds, $486 fiat dollars, and 410 euros. Is that bulky to carry around all that value? No, it's not. So, I mean, you would carry that around if you're going out for really big, nice meal out with all your family, right? You would only need that and a few of these silver coins, maybe to leave as a tip, or you would probably get these as change. So there you go. It's not too bulky to have gold and silver coins. So hopefully people will wake up to it, because yeah, it's only been in the last 50 years that we haven't used silver. But in the Western world, we've used silver as money and coinage for the last 2,600 years. So this is the exception right now. That's what I wanted to point out. So this video is going on a lot longer than I thought, but be as it may, let's quickly look at where the markets are this morning. It's 7:45 a.m. I got up early because it's going to be very hot here. So we got spot gold at 2,059, down $3. High's been 2,075, lows 2,045. You need to expect a lot of volatility, but the general direction, precious metals, is a lot higher in the medium to long term. Silver got up to almost $30 overnight. The high was $29.89. Right now is at $28.50, down 38 cents or down 1.3%. So all over the shop, silver. Some people are expecting a pullback in gold and silver. Will there be a pullback? Probably, but I think it will be sharp and quick, and you need to be very nimble. If you're trading the paper instruments, yeah, that's fine. You can get in and out. But if you're buying real stuff, it might not make much difference, and it might be at a time of the day where your dealer is maybe closed, even though you could probably go online. Who knows? The Dow is down 75 points. Stock market is continuing to trade up, but versus gold is actually not doing much lately. The Dow gold ratio is still around 13. The S&P is down 9 at 3340. NASDAQ 100 future is down 43 at 11,220. We've got cable or sterling down 0.15% at 131.20. The euro is down 1/3% at 118.39. Dollars unchanged against the Japanese yen at 105.50. And the dollar's up 1/4% versus the yuan at 696. Oil is down 1/3. Crude oil, WTI, at 41.94. 10-year yield is at 0.526, down 1 basis point. And today we've got non-farm payroll, the U.S. jobs data. That will be an important number for the markets. Comes out at 8:30 a.m. New York or Eastern time. Expected to have created 1.6 million jobs. That's the expectation. Unemployment rate is expected at 10.5%. So there you go. Yeah, I don't think that excuse about coins being bulky will do about gold and silver. Yeah, the copper, nickel, or base metal coins that we have today are bulky. That's because they've inflated the system away so much, so you can hardly buy anything with them. But with these, even at these depressed levels for silver, as you know, with the gold silver ratio still around 70, we can already buy quite a bit with these. So there you go. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button, share it far and wide with friends, families, and colleagues. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, think about subscribing. And you can also follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and all these other platforms below here. I wish you all a great day. Take care. Bye.